Hi, I'm Edison.
I'm Jialing.
And I'm Allison.
Welcome to Films React for the finale of History 3 Trapped. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined us throughout the whole show, watched and supported us, and yeah, it was really great to watch this show and get an opportunity to react to it. I've enjoyed it so far, and I like how this BL has a bit more twists and plot intrigue. For the final episode, I am hoping it'll be a really big mind-bending experience.
AKA everyone dies at the wedding.
Everyone dies. I don't even know if the wedding is still happening, but it's been interesting seeing everybody have their character arc.
So they're in the hospital now because Afe got shot, right?
Yes, it's like the third time he got shot or something.
Oh my gosh.
yeah. They should just like try to aim the same spot so he doesn't have so many holes.
还能生龙活虎的问他的男人在哪里？我严重怀疑孟少飞还有一个地方受伤。
哪里？
脑子。
That's so
他因为你一再受伤，还眼巴巴等着你去找他。明明受伤的人是自己，却在担心你。你说他这不是脑子受伤，是什么？
Yes.
孟少飞2次大难不死，不代表第3次也是。
Twice? I
Yes.
thought it was more than twice.
爱情
Well, he got stabbed. He got
一
knifed.
样美丽，
Oh,
对
这
yeah.
次可能会消失。如果你珍惜这份感情，有些事该放下就放下。
Like, no, he means revenge. I think he means revenge instead of...
No,
I thought it was
Suffer.
like you need to
he's
bring
dying. Oh, I thought he was dying.
No, he just means you have to let go of the dangerous
Yeah,
stuff.
I know. I thought it was like let go because he's so injured that he's dying.
哦，
刚到马里还不错啊，等人配齐之后我就出发了。哎，到时候挖第一个吧，我会告诉你。
Oh, is he in handcuffs? Tangy?
Yeah.
少飞，
Oh, this doctor needs to do his job.
What is he trying to do?
Is that... Is he in a coma?
Where did he get shot again? Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, why did his thing stop beeping?
He's a very good actor.
Because he removed like the I don't know the thing.
Oh, that's true. Yes, also the
一个刚入
sensor.
乡人来讲，心情不太好一点。
那以我男朋友来说，你看到我没事，心里是不是太不好了？
是很不好啊。
不要生我的气，挡枪是我的自然反射动作。
我是在气我自己。
那你还是生我的气好了。你下次要是再开枪，我一样会冲过去挡的。
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, I guess that's one way to get him to
我知
stop,
道你在诅咒
you know,
杀人
shooting people.
是，因为我不想要看到你变成一把锋利无情的刀。
I don't know if it's a good way.
复仇也许可以让你得到短暂的平静和快感，
That's nice. That's worth it.
但是不会让看你的
That is it. Oh my gosh.
包括你。
For the record, I am not bailing anyone out of prison ever
而且我还是最担心的。
Wow.
for shooting someone else.
Not even Edison.
Wow.
Nope. Especially not Edison.
Oh, wow.
Especially not Edison. Because I warned him against it so much. You want to shoot someone, you find someone else to bail you out.
Okay.
把真相摊在阳光底下，这是正义，这是还给被害人一个公道。
The dead want their revenge too. If
只
Edison.
会让社会大
okay, look, if someone killed me, take revenge. You know, I don't care about the law. The law is fake.
No, not really.
People can buy their way out of.
Allison can do it. Allison can do it. I got a cat to take care of.
I'll avenge you. Edison.
Thank you, Allison. People can buy their
Okay,
way out of
but
prison. You know.
I'm not bailing you out of prison either. So, you know.
摊在阳
I mean, every ghost is unique. You know, like the dead. Don't speak for all the dead. I think.
让杀人凶
You're
手
not
受到法律
dead.
制裁
Well, he means this is what he was saying. He's like the
这是
dead.
还给被害人一个公
Give
道
them their rights. What does that even mean?
但是动用私刑制裁，
To rest
只会让社会大众看到一个黑帮老大杀了警察。然后阿志哥做的坏事永远石沉大海。
That's true.
yeah,
He
that's
still
true,
is a
because Ozzy
police.
is-
Oh, so he means he wants it to go to trial.
Yeah.
So that, yes, okay, that makes more sense.
Well, like, yeah, basically do it the legal way.
Yeah, Edison. Yeah, exactly.
更何况，这还要赔上你的未来。你觉得这是唐嫣想要看到的吗？
Oh. I mean, that's the only good point he's made.
我会把贺航交给警方，
I don't know who Hahang is.
还要做官职。
Wait, who's that?
Ozzy.
Oh.
杨毅，我爱你。
Aww.
Hasn't he just been shot? Like,
He's on painkillers.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Whatever.
but they don't, like, let you be that lucid.
Oh, but he didn't say I love you back to him.
He kissed it back to
时
him.
间差不多了，我可以先带他走吗？
Wait, what?
Is he gonna go to jail for shooting Meng Fei?
A police officer.
I mean,
But no, but it just depends
I
on
can understand why.
But you,
Yeah,
it depends on the
understand why
person
he would
pressing
have to go to
charges,
jail.
right? Or like,
Wouldn't the state be pressing charges? Or I don't know how they
I don't know how
divide their
law
funds.
works. That's why I don't trust it.
我真的不懂为什么会变成这样子。
She's like
我们大家一起
crying, but
在这里
she
吃
doesn't
草
have any tears.
That just means they ran out of eye drops.
现在只剩下我们3个人。
Oh, who's that?
It's always
Oh,
Jack.
of course.
Jack.
What is he trying to do?
He's a little drunk, I think,
Yeah, but how did Jack get in front of him?
because Jack's
Oh.
very good at walking around people.
你怎么在这里？
你喝酒啊？
开心喝酒，不开心也要喝酒啊。
你不开心？
开心，我开心的很。因为我发现有些人为了某些目的，会做不该做的事情。原来大家都有另一张脸，光是发现这一点，就足够可以庆祝了吧？
你在讲你们队上的事啊？
原来老大一直包庇阿志哥贩毒，然后阿志哥做了这么多的坏事。我们是警察哎，警察不是应该抓坏人吗？他怎么可以比坏人还坏？你知道为什么我想当警察？因为我相信这世界上没有人是坏人，之所以做这个事，是因为逼不得已。所以我当警察
Don't know
我想要告
about
诉
that.
这世界上有很多美好的事物等着我们去追寻。难道我这么想也是错的吗？
Oh, poor baby.
Saying that he became a police officer, like he couldn't believe that like the good people turned out to be worse than the bad people, and that he had become a police officer because he believed that there is no such thing as bad people. It's just people who are forced to do bad things because of their circumstances. So he wanted to be a police officer so that he could tell them that.
Tell them what? Tell them you're not a bad person.
That they're like a good person that has just been like, you know.
You know, I agree to him to some extent. Like 90% of that statement.
Maybe, but they're okay. Look, Edison, but what about like serial killers and stuff?
Some people
like,
are born
I don't-
evil, but
Yeah,
I reckon not
I do
everybody
feel like
is.
some people are just. No, I think definitely a lot of the more small time crime, is that the right way to say it?
Mm.
Like, I feel like that's probably people who have just been like bad circumstances.
Oh, they're matching at least.
Oh yeah, true.
Even their hair is like, you know,
Yeah.
red and black.
Oh my gosh.
It's not black and white, it's red and black. The world. Yeah, he's well, no, yes, yeah,
Yeah, no, he has
yeah.
a second face.
he probably has more than two.
He more like has like a third, fourth,
Yeah.
and fifth face.
Yeah, is that even his real face? I don't know.
再过几天我就要走了。
He's like working with Tang Yi, possibly also working for Chen something, whatever his name is, and also working for that police ops
Interpol,
guy
yeah.
thing. Yeah, Interpol.
Yeah.
And also working for himself.
老大去坐牢，阿志哥也去坐牢，为什么现在你也要走？
可是我已经答应人家要去，
Oh, that's right, because he said he was
Wait.
gonna go to Cambodia, right?
Mm-hmm.
不然你告诉我啊，我该怎么办？
问我，
你不要我走，我就留下来。
Oh, really?
But what about your undercover job?
I hope it doesn't like blow back on him.
Or they should both just go to Cambodia. Like have a fun like, you know, location shoot.
A fun, dangerous trip.
Yeah.
You guys barely know each other, but it's love. So you can change for him. I hope, Jack.
I mean, I'm sure people who have known each other less have kissed.
And changed for each other. No, he's saying don't go to Cambodia. Like, don't leave me. I mean, that's like
okay.
that's like canceling a really big job. He's like his job is to go infiltrate
true.
organizations, expose the
true.
corruption in Cambodia for the Interpol, get them, you know, save who knows how many lives for all these drug channels, you know.
True. So many people are dying just for some extra sexy time.
That's love.
Yeah.
Also, I thought Captain
Wait,
was
is he not in jail?
This is his jail.
What a nice jail. Oh my gosh.
It's jail for
Oh gosh, yeah, even like food delivery.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I will like do something illegal then.
He gets special
Maybe it's
privileges
just,
because he's the
Yeah,
boss.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's like, you know, still a police officer that he gets special treatment.
I want to go to special jail.
Or maybe he's just detained. What the heck?
Oh, what? Because of the wedding. I told you the wedding didn't happen yet.
Oh.
The wedding happened? It
Oh,
didn't
okay,
happen.
It happened off
Wait,
screen. Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? I'm so confused.
He just missed it. That's all. It happened off screen. They didn't have budget to film it, but they got these shots.
Oh, so that was what we saw.
That was the
Was the
photo shoot
wedding.
that we saw, I guess.
Oh man.
I'm so confused about the timeline.
But she got married. At least it didn't ruin her wedding, like scandalize
But, okay,
it and
wait.
stuff.
Sorry, can we pause for a second? The captain confessed before the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he obviously didn't go to the wedding. Because now Afe's showing him photos and videos of her wedding.
I think the guilt ate him so much that he just couldn't like face
Okay.
the wedding and the daughter.
But, like how much
wedding photos.
before the wedding, though?
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't
Like,
know.
was it like a day before the wedding?
No, it can't be because Afe has to recover.
Well, that's what I mean. How long ago was the wedding photo shoot?
Who knows? A week, 2 weeks, maybe.
Okay, interesting.
很圆满，很温馨，小雅笑得很开心哦。
Yeah, it like at least yeah, her dad
Yeah,
getting
but the venue is
arrested.
like different from when they showed them having the photo shoot, I guess.
对不起。
At least no one died at the wedding.
So, like, your one wish didn't come true.
It wasn't my wish.
一直都说我怎样。
It wasn't a wish.
我相信你们教我的每一
Yes, it
件
was.
事情。你曾经跟我说，正义就是点燃风中的一盏油灯。我们是守灯的人，必须时时刻刻保持警戒。因为这盏灯虽然很小，但是很重要，它会指引人们走向正确的道路。可是，你却成了灭了这盏灯的人。
Oh.
Oh no.
让丽珍姐背负众人的怀疑和莫须有的批评。
Oh gosh.
That is true.
Do you also think that was the reason why he kept trying to tell Afe to not like investigate further because it might lead to him finding out that involved?
因为在警察和父亲之间。
So don't be a police officer and a father. You can only be one.
I don't know.
Or mother. You can only be one. Parents can't be police people.
4年前，阿芝告诉我，他杀了丽珍和唐国栋。当时我虽然害怕，不过却也松了一口气
啊！
因为事实是，我救了我自己的女儿，才能看到她现在幸福的样子。
I think it was worth it for him. Though.
I think it was in real life, you would not ruin someone else's wedding by like doing like a really big emotional like whatever thing right before it. Like no, people don't do that.
I don't think he could happily go to the wedding. No, knowing that he
it doesn't matter. It's not your wedding. Like that's so selfish of you to be like, I can't put up with this, so I'm just gonna like, you know, do something to ruin like Edison. Okay, what if it's your wedding and I'm your like best person, and then I'm the day before your wedding, I'm like, Edison, I killed someone and I can't go through with your wedding, so you're gonna have to find someone else to like handle all the best person duties. Because I've decided that my conscience is more important than you having like an unblemished, like the happiest day of your life.
It's more like it was his final act of redeeming what he could only redeem.
He could have done it after the wedding. Okay.
But the whole point was...
all big news, all big life-changing news, you should never do it, like this is just like a general thing, never do it right before or during someone's wedding. And that's just very poor social etiquette.
Oh yeah, I mean, because he kept it for 4 years. He could have probably kept it.
Yeah, wait until after the wedding so that they don't look back at their wedding memories and they're like, oh yeah, that was when your dad turned himself into the police because he's actually a criminal.
Okay, logistically...
Never do anything to like ruin someone else's like wedding.
Okay, logistically, I think if he was still ambiguously immoral, he saved her life to see her get married. That was his goal. And so...
He could have seen her get married in person.
So practically, he could have done that. He could have seen her in person, yes. But I think the story is trying to give him one last ounce of moral compass goodness, which is...
How?
I think for him to turn himself in at that moment just shows that there's a tiny bit of good left in him. Like
I think he would have been more good to wait until after the wedding.
No, that means he fulfilled his selfish desire for his daughter.
It's not selfish. It's for someone else. It's not benefiting anyone to do it earlier.
He's still going to tarnish it regardless. Like, if she's going to find out after the wedding,
not really,
those memories are going to be tarnished.
No.
I reckon so. Like, she'll be like...
I don't think so, because then during the wedding, you're still going to be really happy.
Only for like that moment.
Guess maybe that's the reason why he turned himself in. Maybe he felt like he didn't deserve to be like
again
happy.
Very selfish. Very selfish. You can sacrifice your feelings for like one day if someone else has something like bigger that they need to be worried about. Oh, Edison.
I think it's
okay.
Either way.
When you get married, I think you will understand.
I can see where he's coming from because he had to weigh between justice.
No, I think an actual father would not do that. I think this was a budget thing. I think they just didn't want to like pay to have the actors like all like wedding stuff. So they're just like, just do like an iPhone thing. Like, that's it.
I agree with what he's doing. I
don't think any parent would want to sacrifice that much of their child's happiness just to clear their own conscience.
Oh, it depends how big your conscience is, I guess. Like,
I don't know.
He does really extreme things. He like sold drugs to save the daughter's life. And
I would definitely wait until after somebody's wedding to give them really bad news, or like, you know, like obviously it's the same thing. Like you don't propose at someone else's wedding. A bit rude.
I think this is a very extreme circumstance. So
it's been 4 years. Like either do it like way before, do it 4 years ago, or at least like wait until.
Well, if he did it 4 years ago, there wouldn't be a story to tell. Or there wouldn't.
I know, that's why I think they did it for like budget reasons. This is not a realistic depiction of like what someone's actual choices would be.
No, well, I can imagine his headspace. Like,
can you, Edison?
Yes.
Can you?
Yes, a man who's torn between his daughter and justice, like his whole career. I think that's compelling. Like, and there's no right or wrong choices in the situation.
I think this was definitely the wrong thing on
There's
his
just
part.
motivations. There's motivations of guilt, motivations.
He could have done it after the wedding.
He could have, but he definitely thought that was the more sinister thing to do.
Not doing it after the wedding was more selfish.
Not doing it after the wedding was more selfish?
Doing it before the wedding is more selfish than waiting until after the wedding.
It's selfish, but people need to find a way to alleviate guilt and to process guilt, and he needed to become his own justice system. So I understand why he did it.
No. No.
Jialing, if you killed someone,
I would never kill someone right before your wedding. I would do it after your wedding.
If you killed a friend's dog, would you go to their would you confess to the crime before their birthday or after their birthday?
Look, if I killed my friend's dog 4 years ago and it's their birthday like tomorrow, then I'd be like, I wouldn't be like, I guess I better tell them today. Do it like when it was actually the right time to do it, or wait so that you don't ruin somebody else's like big life event. Like that's the thing.
The dad, he did what he had to do, and I just understand.
I don't think it was the right decision.
You know, I think.
Well,
I think it was a very selfish decision
as well. He probably didn't mean to be selfish.
He knew exactly when the wedding was. Okay, guys, fine. Let's see. All right. Before any of you guys get married, I am gonna like drop a really big bombshell that will affect how your wedding, like how you feel on the day of your wedding in a negative way right before your wedding, rather than waiting until the day after. And let's see how you feel.
Okay, Jialing, you're not invited.
What if I show up anyway and tell everyone the bad news?
On the measurement of what is right or wrong in terms of, you know...
This was definitely a wrong thing to do.
I think moral compass-wise, it was the best thing he could have done. Moral compass-wise.
No, best thing he could have done would have been to confess at the time.
I think that means he gets to enjoy the wedding. And I think that's even more evil.
But, okay. So, right, the original thing was like, he stole the money for the surgery. Should he have confessed before the surgery or after the surgery?
That's different. Like, he has to save his daughter's life first.
Same thing.
Saving someone's life is different from them getting married. It was just his way of repenting. Like, it's just his repentance.
He could have done it afterwards.
But if he did it after the wedding, then he would have enjoyed the wedding. And then that wouldn't have been justice in his eyes.
He wouldn't have enjoyed the wedding.
Yes, he would have been able to see it instead of on a
video. If he felt so guilty, he should have just been like, okay, I'm going to put up with this guilt on the day of the wedding, but like for the sake of somebody else's happiness, and then like, you know, live through one more day of guilt. Like that's what he should have done.
I think it's weird to think that he's selfish. He committed crimes to save her life. Like I feel like he just
exactly
did what he thought was correct. I understand that.
he could have just waited until after the wedding.
But then he wouldn't feel like he's gotten.
It doesn't matter what he feels because he's already committed a crime.
Oh,
like we shouldn't be concerned about this person's feelings.
I guess we're on different pages. I think.
Yeah. No.
I think for me, I understand if you need to do something that's for your own, mental well-being or whatever the reason is. You take care of yourself.
That's a selfish way of thinking.
People are allowed to be selfish. You take care of yourself. My wedding is.
But he's been selfish for 4 years.
Well, didn't he say that? He was selfish. He said he was selfish. A selfish father. So that's why he did what he had to do for his daughter.
I know, but he would have been a better father if he did it after the wedding.
Yeah, but I don't think at that point he was thinking about being a better father anyway, because he's already done bad stuff.
But that's what I mean. This is 4 years already. Why all of a sudden do you need to ruin someone else's wedding after 4 years of you had 4 years of chances and you pick the one day that is your daughter's wedding?
It's probably for dramatic effect.
That's what I mean. This was a movie budget whatever thing, not a real life situation.
At the same time, I don't think it's about the budget.
Just because you don't understand his motivations doesn't mean it's just for the budget.
No, I don't believe that this is something that someone would actually do.
It's also probably just an exaggerated version of real life. So,
probably
doesn't happen in real life.
You don't think you could empathize with his position at all?
No, I don't think he did the right thing at all. Now I'm kind of
But can you empathize with what he was feeling? For why he picked before the wedding?
Yeah, no. Because I would definitely be okay, this is somebody else's day. I'm not going to ruin it with my drama.
Yeah, but then some people are, in real life, there are some people who are more, they think about themselves.
Who are selfish. Yes.
So you understand why he did it then.
Allison, you even said yourself, if I would do that, you wouldn't even want me to go to the wedding. You know what I mean? So it's obviously this is something that people would be upset by.
Yeah, but I also do understand why he, did it before the wedding. Well,
oh my God, that's so terrible.
But because you also have to understand the way he.
Okay, would you want to find out? It's the morning of your wedding, and would you want to find out that? Would you want your dad to not even tell you? Just apparently the night before he took himself to the police because apparently he killed someone, and you find out on the day of your wedding why your dad isn't there. Don't you feel that would really impact how you feel on your wedding day? Wouldn't you have rather found out after?
Jialing, what you're saying is obviously you would prefer if Daddy told you that he's responsible for evil things after your wedding.
Yes, sure. Yes, so that you can actually enjoy the day.
Yes, that's what you would want. But then the other thing is understanding his motivations. I think that's
no, but I mean
things.
That's social etiquette. You wouldn't drop big news right before or on the day of somebody else's very big life event.
His own
He
feelings.
picked his conscience and his feeling over his daughter's.
And but you understand that. That's the choice he made. I understand why he did that.
But that's not
that's
what a father would do.
That's the choice he made. Obviously, there's a part of us doesn't agree with what he did, but he did what he had to do.
I wouldn't say he had to do it.
Because even if he did tell him after the wedding, he still has that decision of turning himself in. But obviously, he just didn't pick the right time to do it.
He intentionally didn't pick the right time to do it, which was real bad. Not a good father, not a good police captain, not a good person, very selfish. So
yeah, maybe that's the character that they want for this guy.
He deserves to get it, but it's very incongruent with how he was trying to be a very good father. Because if he was a very good father, that he would sell drugs to save his daughter's life. He obviously cares enough for her that he can ruin her wedding.
Okay,
for selfish reasons.
Characters, they're all ambiguous, they're all gray, they have different dimensionalities to them. So I think he can both save his daughter's life and then be wrecked over the guilt because that's his job, is to not commit crimes. So I can understand this weight of guilt, this concept is eating him up so much that Yes, that's why he decided to do it. Like, I totally understand his motivations. Like, as a person and as a character,
and yet he's feeling so guilty, but he's fine to live in like the nicest prison with people like bringing him food, and that doesn't cause him to feel guilty that he should be like, no, send me to real prison.
I don't know what
he's obviously not feeling that guilty about his actions if he's okay to have like 5-star hotel and room service.
He's guilty enough that he thinks he deserves justice, and that's what he's getting. So he's at peace now.
I don't think his actions are written very consistently with like the character.
It makes total sense to me. It's the idea of guilt and justice and redemption and finding some sort of thing to clear his conscience, and he did that for his own conscience, and I think that's fine. Like,
okay, I mean, I think we can agree though that he's a very selfish person.
Oh yeah, for me, I agree he's selfish, but I also understand why he's in this situation or why.
Yeah, because he is selfish.
But I think it's more selfish for him.
Everything he did was just for him.
Okay, personally, I think it's more selfish for him if he gets to see his daughter's wedding in person. Like, I don't think that would be morally correct of him to do.
Why?
Because
like for somebody else, it's not for him. It's obviously not bringing him joy.
It will definitely
bring him joy.
He saved his daughter's life so he could see her get married one day. Like, that was the whole point. I
don't know if that's exactly
so him not getting to see his daughter getting married is sort of like a punishment.
Yeah, he wants his own punishment.
No, that's a selfish punishment.
That's
why I said it's selfish, but it's because that he
no, but it's like he's like
was the goal.
It's like one of
and him not achieving that goal
like
is
one of those people who's like, I want to like I'm gonna like punish myself, but in a way that makes other people feel bad for me. Like, that's what I feel like it is.
At the end of the day, I think he's totally a realistic character in the sense that circumstantially, he did what somebody of his background would do.
I don't think so, though. Like, he either would have done it, like, after he knew his daughter's life was, like, going to be okay. That's when he should have done it, if he was really that, like, guilty feeling. Or if he waited all this time, he should have done it in a way that wouldn't, like, negatively impact someone he loves life.
I think the catalyst was the assistant died, and it was, like, a wake-up call. That the action.
But that was so long ago.
No, the assistant died like a few weeks ago, and so it was like a wake up call. So
why didn't he do it then?
He was trying to.
Why did he do it like right before the wedding?
I think it's poetic. Like, it's poetic how he did what he had to do. Like he was hoping that,
but
everything would get buried.
Realistic decision, but not a realistic decision.
I think it's realistic in terms of humans are not always consistent. Like, morally, I think I would have made very similar choices to here, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
To save a life, I would commit a crime.
Yeah, to save a life, but then, like, not wait for, like, 4 years if you're really, truly feeling guilty.
No, I wasn't going to wait for 4 years. I was going to pray that would get buried. But it wasn't getting buried because in the present day, people were still getting involved in that.
So if you were just like waiting for it to not come out, then like why all of a sudden confess?
It was something that he was going to take.
Because it was getting close to.
But like, why all of a sudden confess to like ruin someone else's wedding?
He didn't do it to ruin the wedding.
But he knew that his actions would.
His actions in the past ruined everything regardless.
No. But I mean, he knew that confessing right before the wedding would ruin the wedding.
He knew the wedding was tainted either way, from his perspective.
I don't know. I think,
it's
like,
a wedding
look, guys,
based in blood money.
Just in general, if you ever get invited to a wedding, please do not drop your own big dramas onto the wedding celebrants right before their wedding.
I personally wouldn't do that. But then he would have fulfilled his goal, which he felt like he shouldn't, or he, like,
it's
because
not
of his
his
guilt.
Goal, though. It's like someone else's thing.
No, but wasn't it his goal to like save his daughter so that he could see her get married?
Yes, it's very.
Was his goal not just to save her life?
Well, no, I don't think in Chinese culture, weddings are huge. Getting married, your daughter getting married is huge. Like, you know.
But like, should it? That's what like. That's even more reason for him to have like.
It's a huge life event for him as well.
Yeah, but he probably felt at that time he didn't deserve to see that.
Allison gets it.
Because of what he did in the past.
Oh my gosh. He should have turned himself in way earlier.
No, he was hoping you would get buried, that it would never come to see the light of day. Like, he was going to take it to his grave.
He kept telling, Afe to, like, leave it, that case, whatever, like saying, oh, it's been 4 years, why are you still, like, so obsessed with Tangy?
Yeah, I think kind of also he only sold the drugs to save her life, but the other police officer kept selling drugs continuously.
Okay, I don't know. I mean, we can keep watching, but I still think this is a poorly written last episode.
I think just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's poorly written, though. Like,
no, they didn't write it in a way that I actually feel sympathy for this person anymore.
I 100% feel sympathy for him.
He's definitely not a good person.
Okay, I mean...
Well, I'm not saying that he's a good person also. It's just that...
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I mean. They could have still made him, like, a decent person, but his character is just, like, no.
I think sometimes in life there's no easy way to determine if someone is good or bad. In his shoes, I do the same thing, so I wouldn't care if it made me a good person or not. It's human to have to balance moral decisions, and so he did what he did. So
yeah, but I don't think that was necessarily the correct thing to do. But also, Edison, you would kill somebody out of revenge, so I don't know if that's also the right thing to do either.
I mean, everyone each to their own. I mean, the law is just...
I think the law is there for a reason.
The law is a base guideline, I think. I mean...
Okay, Edison.
There's so many situations that are not black and white, that I think...
But I think this kind of was.
No, it's certainly not black and white.
Look, I would have understood if he had turned himself in after he knew for sure his daughter's life was saved, right? Then it's like, okay, cool. Now I don't get to fulfill any of my life wishes, but that's fine because I know that her life is saved and, like, good. So it's like, okay, cool. In that case, I could see how it's like,
Yeah, but one of his life wishes was to see his daughter get married.
Why now, like, wait this long until then? I don't know.
Because he was hoping that he would never get caught. And, that shows that he's not 100%
I know, but now it's like you could have just now waited one more day so that you're not being selfish. Now, every time his daughter thinks about her wedding, she's going to be like, just thinking about her dad doing, like, his thing. And, like, during the wedding, she was even, like, really stressed out about it.
I mean, we don't know what his daughter would have thought. On the other hand, his daughter could have thought, like, oh, I'm glad my dad decided to turn himself in.
No, I don't think so. As a daughter, I would not think that.
As a person, a last-ditch effort for redemption, I think that's the only consolation in that situation.
Now he's got, like, a new, like, guilt thing, which is like, oh yeah, now I ruined my daughter's wedding. Like, the day right before the wedding, or, like, the morning of the wedding. I'm still a bit unclear about this timeline.
He ruined the whole life of his future with his daughter by committing the crime, but that's what he had to do at the time.
I think he had options and he didn't necessarily choose the right one.
I think for the sake of appeasing, if there is such thing as a justice system or a sense of justice, then he did the right thing for that sense of justice.
For himself, but
that sense of justice, yes, the sense of justice maybe comes before how the daughter feels on her wedding day for that.
Yeah, that's moment. What I mean. I'm just saying his actions are really selfish and they make me see him, like, negatively now. Before I was like, okay, he, like, did it to save his daughter's life. I feel for him, but now I'm like, he's just been selfish this whole time.
I think this, like, connects to the concept of justice. Like, do you think justice is a concept about, like, fairness for the world? It's like an idealism for everybody to believe in that right can come from someone enacting wrong.
I think, yeah, like, he could have had justice served himself. Like, this was not the only time that it could have happened.
But when you get to that moment in time, where it's week before the wedding, you have so limited options.
Like, the way that he did it, I feel like now I just don't think very highly of him.
The way that he did it makes me just believe that he's human. So, like, that's just how I see it.
I mean, okay, like, that's fine. But for me personally, I don't think he picked a way that makes me respect his character, because now I'm just like, everything he just did was like all of his good intentions, I feel like, are now just like, whatever.
But I think that's just us prioritizing a sense of justice over somebody's wedding. Him getting to enjoy the wedding is...
I don't think he would have enjoyed it, though.
Maybe it's not just about enjoying, but, like, him being able to see it.
Yes.
Like, in person.
Yes. Like, also that.
Even if he's feeling guilty at the wedding.
Look, somebody else's wedding is not about him. That's what I mean. Like, why is he making the wedding about him when it's actually about someone else? That's what I feel like. Like, he picked the way that just made it all about himself rather than, like, considering his loved ones as well, which is why I'm like, that's not really a good, like, dad character.
I mean, he saved her life.
Well, he wasn't really a good dad to begin with anyway.
He saved her life!
What he had to do.
Like, he chose himself over his, like, family or his loved ones, which I feel like is not a very good dad character.
That's because he chose justice, and I think justice is also for the people that he wronged in keeping everything a secret. I don't think...
But I think he could have still chosen...
Look, I think in his head, he's also trying to balance out Li Fen, Tengyi's dad, everybody who was hurt by his actions for covering up the drugs.
But I don't think they would have.
I know they're dead.
One day later,
I know they're dead, but
he could have still like
hypothetically
cleared up their names like one day later.
No, but hypothetically, look, if I was in that situation where I was wronged, if I was covered, my death was covered up.
Edison, like, I'm not trying to make you agree with me, and I'm sure you're not trying to make me agree with you. I'm just explaining why I don't think this is a good dad character.
I just think he chose justice, and justice is about not just the daughter, it's about the people he's wronged through the cover-up. But
also I don't think justice wouldn't have been served if he had handed himself in.
No, but if I was in that situation where he wronged me, I would not want him to see his daughter's wedding. Like, I would be...
But you would also want him to then, like, kill himself or whatever. Or, like, be killed by someone else. So... But
if his goal was to see the daughter's wedding and he didn't do it, that's at least is him taking some responsibility. So he, at least in the afterlife, can tell others. He could have
also just, like, resigned as police captain.
But then, like, how do you not see, like, how we're trying to balance his daughter's happiness at her wedding with the concept of righteousness? Like, I feel like righteousness is taking precedent, or should take precedent.
I don't think he can be thinking about righteousness because he hasn't really, like... Nothing he's done is right.
The idea that, like, people try to be good, though, but don't, is a human thing.
But, I mean, I don't think he's fixed anything doing this. He's basically just trying to assuage his own guilt, like, make himself feel better that, like, oh, I missed someone's wedding, so, like, good on me for, like, you know, missing out on that because I'm so guilty. Like, I don't know. It seems very self-indulgent still. But I don't feel like that was a very good, like, way to have written his, like, role as, like, a dad.
He's a dad and a police officer and a cop and someone who believes in justice.
I mean, yeah, he's a police officer, but he's obviously not very concerned about the law.
At the end he was, because he was like, I need to get
be accountable. But he could have still, like, been also a good dad character.
He was, the compelling thing is that he's trying to balance fatherhood and being a proponent of justice.
Edison, that's fine, but I'm just saying this is why I personally now don't really feel anything for his character. If I was really, like, feeling actually guilty, I wouldn't want other people to, like, suffer unnecessarily because of the bad things that I did.
I know weddings are important, but I don't know if they're more important than the concept of justice.
I don't agree that he's a good policeman. I don't agree that he's a good dad, but, like, I understand why he's in this situation or why he chose to veer towards this, you know, situation for him.
And people struggle with what is good, what is wrong, and it's just, for me, that's his character. So he's just trying to balance all these things in his head that he found himself in. So I don't think it's fair to go, he's a bad father or he's a bad policeman.
He is a bad policeman!
Let's move on.
阿飞，其实我恨过你。当所有人都放弃了，不再纠结在丽珍和唐国栋的案子上面，就只有你整天死咬着唐毅不放，硬是要有个答案。就算全世界没有一个人跟你站在同一阵线，你还是那么样的义无反顾。
但是你从来没有真正阻止过我。
对，我没有。
So he's talking about how Captain never stopped him from investigating
你
further.
在提醒着我做过什么蠢事。
Not that he didn't try.
我想要看你什么时候放弃， 证明你也不过如此，跟我没什么差别。自己堕落了，就想要身边的人都跟我一样。
See, that's what I mean. He's being like selfish.
不是这样的。
What I think the show is doing is that they're like using Meng Fei as like this idealistic, morally righteous person who like is obsessed with justice, and for the police chief to be reminded that I think the chief wanted to believe that yes, there's lots of moral ambiguity in the world, and for Meng Fei to be like, oh, I'm so righteous, it is a kind of kick in the teeth. I find like justice too idealistic, I think.
你之所以没有阻止我，是因为你也在等。你在等我把事情查清楚，你在等我说出真相。你只是没勇气自己说而已啊。
I don't know if that's true.
选择当了父亲，但你并没有放弃当警察。我不知道未来会怎么样，但是我会等他。
Oh, why is there no
The note that
translation?
he found. Oh wait.
What does it say?
No, that was just a piece of paper where he found in that like box that.
Yeah, it's Li Zhen stuff.
But what does it say? Oh, it's just like her writing.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, they translated it before, I think, or Afe read it out.
Oh, I don't remember that.
谢谢你为丽珍做的一切。
丽珍姐最后几年很关心毒品的案子，她常说，毒品害人不浅，但只要我们抓到一条，就可以救很多人。最后她几年重心全部放在缉毒上。
Okay, but this dude sells
如果
drugs.
希望得到丽珍姐的原谅，不要再贩毒了。
Oh, okay.
人在江湖，身不由己。丽珍一定对我很失望哈。这辈子我做错了很多事，唯一对的就是爱你。
Wait, that's what it says? Have we definitely heard that before?
做的对的选择，现在看起来是错的离谱。我的一生，大概从踏进黑道那天开始，就注定全盘皆输。
伯父，你去找过唐毅吗？
他不见我，他说没有见面的必要。
伯父不要太放在心上，他的个性的确是这样。
你跟唐毅在一起，老天把这个儿子还给我，但是我们的父子关系大概是没有机会修补了哦。
不会的，唐毅这个人看起来冷淡，只是因为他失去太多了。其实他是很需要爱的。只要伯父愿意，一定可以找回唐毅的。请您放心，我绝对不会放弃他的。
那我就把它交给你了。嗯。
即使知道他不是杀了唐烨的人，但我还是没办法把他当做亲生父亲。而且刑天盟漂白之后，我也不可能跟贩毒的人有任何来往啊。
其实他对丽珍姐还是有很浓厚的情感在的。他这么重感情的人，突然发现多年来都误会了好友跟女友，他心里一定很自责。爱情跟友情他都失去了。如果连唯一的亲人都无法靠近的话，那这个世界上他不是什么都不剩了吗？
打好了。
但是我看到伯父这样面对无法挽回的伤痛、无法补救的过去，这样的遗憾，我很不希望也发生在你身上。你看，只要你愿意，还是都可以补救的嘛。
唐烨常说“治大国如烹小鲜”，但经历过这么多事情之后，我才发现，人没有这么简单。
唐毅，不肯放下的执念，就会是我们给自己设下的圈套，那遗憾就只会是遗憾了。也许你们可以有不一样的结局的。
谢谢你没有放弃我，谢谢你让我知道我在这个世界上存在是有意义的。谢谢你爱我。
你现在是在跟我告白吗？
听不出来吗？
你是唐毅耶，你怎么会跟我告白啊？
而且我要学你。
啊？学我什么？
先亲再说。别想打混啊，还没做完呢。
嘴巴，
那鼻子嘞？
鼻子等一下。好了。
Why did he not put a smiley face?
He wasn't feeling happy.
It's not enough tomato sauce.
眼睛，什么？
No, why did they do that?
Can this hand stop being suspicious?
What's that? Who is this?
What? But isn't that just like a comic book?
It's blurred out.
Oh, yeah, it's blurred out. He's
well, but why?
Because it means that it's a naughty book.
It's just suspicious.
Oh, what?
Okay, you know, you don't. Oh, what?
Okay.
Okay, me and Allison need to go to church, I think.
你怎么会来啊？从今天开始，我搬到你家来住。
But it was a comic book.
Sometimes comic books can be erotic.
Yeah, like, you know, manga, like, you know, that kind of.
可是我说的留下
You know.
来
Does his shirt say, "Will you marry me"?
你知道因为你那句留下来，我放弃了所有事情。
Oh, did he just give up everything like
辞职
that?
啦。
Oh, okay, he
所以
did.
我现在是一个没有收入又无家可归的可怜虫。
Oh my god.
Wait, did he mean that he just gave up his job, like,
Yeah, he did.
entirely with, like, Tangy as well?
I guess.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe this is also part of his cover.
像我们这种在危险中度过每一天的人，哪还有什么家人？我到哪里都是一个人，所以就收留我吧。
可是
你想想，我能帮你分担房租，还能帮你包办一切的家务事，而且我手艺这么好，还能帮你准备3餐，是不是很划算？
好像是哎，
饿了吧？
I would definitely not want someone to randomly dictate that they're moving in with me.
But these aren't normal people.
其实这些我也会做了，你不必一个人
Clearly.
留下来。家事就是要跟家人一起做，才叫做家事啊。
对，我们就是一家人，一起做家事。以后你135，
Damn it.
我24假日。
At least he negotiated 3 days.
Ooh, ooh. Oh.
Girl.
Oh.
You don't know what
you
you're
didn't
doing.
Talk very much.
How do you know what you're doing? Oh my god.
但你一定没有想到，最终我还是走上黑道这一条路。
Oh, that's pretty unfortunate, true.
这是你最不想看到的。
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
我一直很想你。谢谢你让我知道。
该怎么说呢？你骗了我28年了，你比我这个蹲24年苦牢的骗子还要高明。最后一次我们碰面的时候，你跟我说你不爱我了，骗我的吧？我们一家3个人总算是团圆了，可是竟然是这种情况，很哦。丽珍，对不起。你妈从来没有让我知道你的存在，但是我们还是碰到了啊。她真的很倔强，又嫉恶如仇。如果知道，你会气死。如果当年没有选择这条路的话，人生应该很不一样啊。
也有可能发生的如果，现在或许已经不重要了。
是啊，人生都是自己选择的，怨不了别人。就是为了报复唐国栋，拉拢 Jack， 里面都是刑天盟的资料，我用不到了。 重复我犯的错。
Oh, what happened?
I think he's shot.
He committed suicide?
Oh, did he? Oh, no.
Wait.
What?
He knew he was gonna do it.
What? Huh?
But it didn't sound like he was gonna do that.
That's why I was like, I don't understand how he knew.
I think we could not read between the lines.
你不是知道我住在这里吗？
但被爱情融化是什么样子啊？恋爱中的糖衣像刚出土的古文物，世上罕见，要多看一点啊。
喝茶啦。
怎么谈个恋爱还像个闷葫芦啊？真的是个蚌壳哎！这世上大概只有孟少飞会那么无趣的想撬开你这个蚌壳吧？真爱无敌哟！
你还有时间在这边说我？
什么意思
？Andy 没告诉你吗？
告诉我什么？
我早上收到 Andy 消息，有个英国人缠着你的小叔公不放，还要求住同一个帐篷哎！
靠！你怎么现在才告诉我？
我以为你知道啊。吃醋的江敬堂就像刚出土的古文物一样，世上罕见，要多看一下。
干嘛学我啊
？He didn't even know what it was.
哎，我就哇，好巧啊！你们好啊？
你怎么会来？
你们都在这边温馨接送情呢，我等人下班，很正常。
Jack did betray him, right? Tang Yi's just like.
是因为其他原因吧？
我辞职只是因为找到我自己想要做的事，没有其他。
Which is like cook, clean, be a housewife.
之前你不断的针对他，现在总算完成你的心愿的事吧？恭喜啦，钱老板。
你利用我，是想跟陈文浩合作？
之前的事就算了吧，我也有我的苦衷跟立场。人与人之间只是互相利用而已，没有所谓的真感情。为了目的，适度的谎言是必须的，就别太拘泥于过去了，好吗
？Why are they using this music?
好聚好散，世界才会和平。
I mean, they did betray.
是互相利用关系，没有任何一点点真感情。
Oh, okay, because he was eavesdropping. Dang.
赵子。
He's like, you don't have a second face, right?
阿飞，你就让我住你那里。
啊？哎，唐毅，赵子，我从来没有骗过你。你又想骗我？
Wait, are they not going to? Okay.
放我下来，阿飞，阿飞救我！
Why is Aggie like laughing?
救我！阿飞，阿飞救我！啊
Okay.
放我下来啊！你要带我去哪里啊？我没带去马会被警察抓了。
Wait, they are the police.
Right? Why can't he just stop him himself?
不知道。
What? How did Afe not know?
赵子，听我说，你不要碰我，我不想被你利用。赵立安，听我说话。过去的一切，我就不解释了。
Oh.
我承认这段时间
That's a good start to a relationship.
但我没有一句话是为了利用你，没有一句，懂吗？我从来没有利用你，从来没有。
我怎么知道你哪句话是真的，哪句话是假的？我要怎么相信你？曾经我最相信的长官，最相信的前辈，现在都不能信任了。你要我相信你什么？
你可以相信你的心。
No, not always.
你问问你的心，你还愿意相信我吗？
I definitely would not.
I mean, for Jack, yes, maybe once or twice, but
你可以什么都不信，但是只有这2句话，你必须相信。我喜欢你。
Like only?
我是为你留下来的。
Well, yeah, I don't think they know each other enough to actually like say they love each other yet.
小个子，一开始被你吸引，只是好奇，怎么有人这么傻，这么天真，又这么好色
What?
我哪有
Okay.
你有。
I definitely didn't get that vibe from
Oh, that's true. He
him.
did.
那是你要我
Yes,
摸的。
he did molest his
我不管
chest.
总之，我就是被你吸引了。我告诉你，我头一次这么在意一个人，担心你没有我，3餐要吃什么？担心没有我等门。
What does he think has been happening before he came into the
这么舍
picture?
不得一个人，所以当你要我留下来的时候，我就决定留下来，因为我不想离开你。 如果你还是不信，还是要我走，我会走。不过你要做好心理准备，你很可能会一辈子都见不到我。你吓我的，是不是？我说真的。
You trying to blackmail him?
所以要我走。
I mean, his line of work, going to Cambodia, infiltrating organizations. There is a chance he'll die. I mean, like, that's the...
Yeah, it's a dangerous job.
That's the reality of it.
Don't accept me, I'm gonna go die. Like,
He's not saying that. He's just saying there's a chance you'll never see me again. Like, as a realistic piece of information.
But it also could just mean like, you know, because I'm gonna be gone for a long time, so you won't be able to.
紧张吗？
Oh, wait, what is going on?
doing push-ups?
再等我一下。
Okay.
Is he warming up or something?
就快好了。
There has to be a perfectly good explanation for this.
来吧。你在研究这个啊？没有啦，看那没用。
Oh my god.
我比较有用。
Okay, so yeah, it was something naughty that he was reading.
So random.
Oh.
Oh?
等一下，我觉得啊，我们没关窗帘。你要干什么了？
这样，别人就看不到啦。
Okay, but then we can't breathe.
我把你吃掉！不要，你不要乱动嘛！哎呀，会痒！哎呀，刚看书上不是这样写的吗？你慢一点了，不要那么猴急嘛！你这么怕痒哦？哎呀，我来啦！
Okay.
换我来啦！不要！哎呀！
Oh wait, that's Xiaozi? Okay.
I don't really know.
谢谢你。谢我什么？谢谢你愿意把阿志哥交给警方，这样我就不用亲手逮捕你啊。是你救了我。
我才要谢谢你。是你让我知道，不肯放下的执念，才是给自己设下的圈套。而且更重要的是，爱我的人因此而更痛苦啊。是你救了我。
Wow. Okay. All right. I guess that's the title of the show, History 3 Trap.
不管在里面发生什么事， 你只要记得，我爱你。
Is he finally gonna say it back?
那你会等我吗？我怎么能不等你啊
Guess not.
你看我为你受了多少伤，你看
All his
身上为你
scars.
挡刀，还有这个
Oh
救你的
man.
左红叶，还有这个，
这我知道。不要讲。
你欠我这么多，我当然要等你出来慢慢补偿我。
我现在就可以补偿你啊。
来啊！
Oh my god. Those curtains need to be less see-through.
Like, why have curtains?
There's probably like so much like property between them and the next like house or whatever anyway.
Is it gonna be 5 minutes of this for the last scene?
That's acceptable.
Maybe.
I guess.
Guess not.
Guess not. Is this like court or something?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused.
Or are they getting married? Like a civil marriage? Or
舍不得吗？
不会，
你不觉得你自己很矛盾吗？
不会。坦率的说出自己的感觉又不难。
我说了，你回应了。
你要离开我是真的，你会舍不得是真的，你会很想我也是真的，但是你装没事是假的。
全世界只有你这么认为。
对啊，因为全世界只有我聊你。告诉你，你不要装没事，不要太舍不得，也不要太想我。我会一直盯着你，
一直盯着我。
对，两只眼睛一直盯着你。
Or is he like going to trial or something?
Tom?
I think so. But for shooting Mengfei? Or for what reason?
我会想你。
Or for everything else that happened?
What's
in the
everything
past?
else? And for how long? I'm so confused.
I don't know. So I guess he went to jail?
But what for?
I don't know. I feel like that's it. I feel like there's like that ending was a bit I felt like, or I don't know, I feel like there's
I feel like we missed
Is there a part 4? Like what's gonna happen to Tangy?
He's gonna go to jail for his crimes and then he'll be released. I guess he must have already had the trial because that's what he must have been talking about when he said, "Will you wait for me?" So it must have been like his last night before being incarcerated or something.
It would be nice for them to clarify why he went to jail and how long he would go for, but...
What do you mean, why he went to jail?
Like, what the actual charges are? Is it because he shot Tang Yi, or like...
I guess he did a lot of illegal things, so...
Some of the stuff in the last episode confused me, with the Chen Wenhao and the jail circumstance.
I'm a bit confused on, or I don't know if I just wasn't reading the subtitles properly, but it didn't feel like it was gonna lead to, you know, Chen Wenho committing suicide then.
Yeah.
And how
maybe it was just the translation.
And how Tang knew that was gonna happen.
I think the only explanation is like he feels responsible for Li Zhen's death because it was like kind of his business, like the drug trade that came around to bite her. Well, not to bite her, but like was the cause of her death because she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not gonna pretend I understand it, but please let us just like, if you have an idea what happened in the end, please let us know. Overall, it was an enjoyable series. But I did really like the relationships, Xiaoji and Jack, especially the concept of being able to change someone for good through love is dubious, but still cute. Main phase, overwhelming righteousness helped Tang Yi get over his craze for revenge, and that in itself is an achievement. Yeah, I think there's meant to be some poignancy in there, but I'm still cynical. Yeah, at least they got to consummate the relationship before Tang Yi went to jail, so that was a highlight. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching all our reactions to History 3 Traps. Hope you enjoyed them. And we'll see you whenever we see you next. Thanks for Allison and Jialing for joining us. And yeah, take care of yourself in the real world. Bye everyone!